Hello, my name is Erin Palmer, and I am one of the Ward 4 Advisory Neighborhood Commissioners for Historic Tacoma. As an elected official here in Washington, I know firsthand the determination and hard work that is required to see meaningful change in a neighborhood. It takes energy, endurance, a resounding passion for community, and the leadership skills to effectively align people around a common cause. Tonight, I'm honored to introduce the awards video showcasing this year's recipient of the 2020 Award for Volunteerism and Community Involvement, Greta Fuller. Greta is an engineer by trade, but her skills as a community leader, one who listens closely and knows how and when to catalyze action, are what shine tonight. Greta is a stalwart educator working tirelessly to ensure her community knows about local development issues and historic preservation guidelines. She has been a key player in Ward 8 for nearly 20 years, and we should all be grateful to have her working on behalf of historic preservation in Washington, D.C. Congratulations, Greta.
Believe it or not, I didn't know anything about where I bought my house. I bought my house dead smack in the middle of historic Anacostia, and I had no idea anything about historic preservation or about Anacostia's history.
It seems surprising now, given Greta Fuller's long time and substantial involvement in D.C. historic preservation issues. She has spent many years advocating for the preservation of the Anacostia Historic District and educating the local community on the particulars of historic designations.
Greta is definitely the life of the party. Wherever she goes, she's super energetic, she's fun, and her laugh is contagious. And she's got this curiosity about people and about the world. She's definitely a devoted person and a caring friend.
It was when she first moved to historic Anacostia that she began to notice the problem of blighted and neglected properties. It motivated her to run for the position of Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner.
I became a commissioner to basically fight the blight. And what I found out was that a lot of people owned these homes, but they didn't live in the historic district. They didn't live in Washington, D.C. Some of them didn't even live in the country.
Greta walked all the streets in her neighborhood, marking down every blighted house, and she took that information to the city. In the process, she learned about the workings of historic districts and incorporated that into her advocacy.
I just love that we can show off the craftsmanship of what people did before us, and of course, the things that are coming now, because I do believe in preservation and new development. I think there's a place for everything. It's just how respectful you do it.
Greta has now served 5 terms as an ANC commissioner and was a founding member of the historic Anacostia Preservation Society. She has helped neighbors navigate renovation and repair projects within the Anacostia Historic District.
Greta is energetic, passionate, very resourceful. I think she is also, over the years, I always liked a lot the particular care she has for older people, always. So I think, available. So it's always been a pleasure working with Greta, and I can say over time we became friends.
I believe historic preservation holds the fabric of the community together. I think it tells the story of the past. It tells the story of the future. It also helps the community understand that you have a say in what your community looks like and how it's developed.
Her insights were instrumental with helping the Bloomingdale neighborhood become an historic district in 2018.
Greta is a one-person cheering squad for all things preservation related in the District of Columbia. It's that simple. If she sees something that needs doing, she'll pitch in and do it. Give her a call and say, hey, Greta, we could use a hand over here. She's there. It's just a wonderful attitude and a can-do sense of I'll do what needs to be done.
Greta, she's a human dynamo. It would be difficult to find a person in Washington, D.C. that's more dedicated and passionate about historic preservation than Greta is. And not only in her Anacostia Historic District, but also throughout the city.
Greta, now a 19-year resident of Anacostia, has been an integral part of her community. As a leader, she has worked diligently to make sure her neighbors stay informed about historic preservation districts. Her dedication, enthusiasm, and energy have been an inspiration to neighbors, colleagues, and residents across the district.
But I think if I could just help one person, that little old lady who lives down the street, turning her towards the grant program and knowing that she could get money, that just energized me and kept me going. And I just think it was the joy of it all.